Let's have a short brief of our client onboarding engine that consists of three scenarios. In our onboarding engine, we have three scenarios you can see here. First one is client intake and data capture that watches new client form submission, and then it adds the client data into Airtable, Notion, CRM, sends a Slack or email notification to the internal team. Our second scenario generates scope of work, automatically takes client data from scenario 1 and generates a scope of work document in Google Docs or Notion or PandaDoc, and optionally includes template-based pricing and task lists. And our third scenario, that is client notification and handover system, sends onboarding confirmation to the client, notifies the project manager on Slack, and logs the onboarding completion in Airtable or Sheets for tracking. So let's go to make.com and understand it very quickly. I separated it into three scenarios so that we have some control in our hand. Let's understand every scenarios very quickly. Let's open the first one, our client onboarding and notification system. We connect our form with webhook, then these four tools normalize the data, then it transfers the data to Google Sheet in that case, then it create a folder for that specific client and update that sheet again, and it will send a welcome email to that client, and again our Google Sheet will be updated. With this welcome message, we can see that we'll send a Calendly link so that client can book a call, and then we'll move to our next scenario where we will update the sheet, and the scenario will capture the data and activate the second scenario. Here you can see in our second scenario, when we update the sheet after the call, then it will watch the changes, then it will also generate scope of work using PandaDoc, and so will be sent to client via email again, and our team will get notified via Slack, and our lastly in this scenario our Google Sheet will be updated as so sent. Let's move to our third scenario. As in our second scenario, client will get an email of linking email that has the link of PandaDoc for sign. Once client sign the PandaDoc document, it will automatically, you can see this module automatically detect that the client signed this document, and it will trigger this module and it will be active, and it will watch that document. If it is signed, then it will update the Google Sheet. So instead of one long scenario, we separated this process into three scenarios so that we can handle with care. So this is our client onboarding engine, consists of three scenarios.